What's good, y'all guys? We're back again with another video. So what I want to start doing is, if I have time and if I feel like it, I'm going to start making Cavs recaps and Lakers recaps. More so Cavs because the Lakers play at 10:30 and I'm not making a recap at 1 a.m. when I have work the next morning. I'm not doing that. But I'll probably do a recap for the Lakers like the next day. But I really want to do Cavs recaps because I feel like that's just a new thing over here on the channel. So if you enjoy, let me know by liking and subscribing and sharing with your friends. But we got the Nets versus the Cavs. To me, it was a really good game, even though for most of the game, literally all the game actually, the Nets were in control. They started off, we was kind of tied at like 15-14, and then Kyrie started not missing. TJ Warren started to not miss. Kevin Durant started to not miss. And all of a sudden, they were up by 15. Then we came back and got it to like 5 or 7. And then Kyrie literally just started going crazy, hit 3 threes back to back to back. And then they went on an 18-4 run to end the half. So they were up by like 15 at halftime. And a lot of Cavs fans was overreacting. Like, they shot it so consistently. I believe they shot 60% in that first half. Shit like that, you can't beat that. You can't even you can't defend it. We were sticking some good defense. If you watch the game, it's not like we was like missing assignments or nothing, missing rotations. No, we were sticking really good defense. It's just Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and if TJ Warren wants to chime in, he's going to chime in. Royce O'Neal's in his shots. Ben Simmons had Donovan Mitchell on locks in that whole first half. The only person to show up was Darius Garland. Jared Allen. And this is my problem with Jared and Evan. They're so big, but at times they play so soft. Like, they'll drop the ball, their hands be trash all of a sudden. But then when they want to play big, they're dominant. Like, they can dominate every single game. They have the potential to do it every single game. But when they play soft, it's just so hard. But I also feel like we do them a disservice because I feel like, especially in games like that, we tried to match the Nets. Like in the first half, we tried to keep shooting with the Nets, and that's not how we're gonna keep up with that team. Personally, we gotta more so rely on our big men. So I feel like games like that is where we should go through Evan or go through Jared Allen. It's times this season when we ran through Evan, he'll give us a quick 8 points. That's what I feel like we should have did in that first half. I believe he had Kevin Durant on him. Even though Kevin Durant has been an elite defender this year, I still trust Evan Mobley in that matchup. But he was playing soft, so I understand shying away from him and going to Darius Garland. But that's just my one thing with their JB Bickerstaff, just in-game adjustments. And he made some in the second half, was just going straight through Darius, like telling Darius to go, go, go. Getting the ball out of Donovan's hand, because we will talk about that later. He played terrible. But they were up by like 15 in the first half just because of that 18-4 run. Then we kind of came back, broke it to 10, and then KD, Kyrie again. Then broke it to 10, and KD, Kyrie again. Then got all the way to the fourth quarter. Darius just took off. Had 18 in the fourth quarter. Wasn't passing the ball. And he was just dominating the whole second half, no matter the matchup. My one thing with the Nets was, and this showed Jock Vaughn not making adjustments, he still had Ben Simmons on Donovan Mitchell, which I understand. He is, to some people, the better player, the better offensive player. But, like, if he's killing, put him on Darius, especially because when they were guarding Darius, they were switching. And I noticed that and I was confused. Like, why are you constantly switching? You're getting Utah Watanabe, you're getting Kyrie, TJ Warren, guys that are decent defenders, but it's Darius Garland. He's super fast, he's super quick. And then they even tried KD, and he kept giving KD. But it's like, you gotta put your best guy on him, especially when he's hot. We broke it to 10 again, and then they broke it off. Shout out to Yuta Watanabe. He didn't hit like no clutch 3 late in the fourth quarter, late shot like nothing. But like, it's a certain thing of being clutch during the game. Like every time he made a run, Yuta 3, Yuta 3, and it's like, damn, bro. And they did it all together. Like Kevin Durant, we broke it to 10 from a Darius Garland 3. Next possession, KD splash. Like, fucking chill out, bro. Like, we couldn't catch a break. But that team is just a really good team. We ended up losing by, I believe, 7. I think we broke it down. They were up by 20 for like damn near most of the game, and then Darius Garland started going crazy. But that was a good win for them. More so about the Cavs. One thing I want to talk about is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's a great player. Great player. Shooting, I believe, damn near, well, not after tonight. He played terrible tonight. But he was close to shooting 50, 40, 90 for the season, averaging close to 30 points, 35 and 5, I believe. Having a really good season. My one thing with Donovan is he forces damn near every shot that he takes. And is so good because he's such a great player. He's going to make, like I said, 50% of them shots. But you get nights like this and nights like Toronto a couple days ago where he's not hitting shit. And then he's hurting us because he's not doing nothing on defense. At least in the fourth quarter, he stepped it up on defense this game. But other than that, he's not doing nothing on defense. And on offense, he's chucking. And when he's chucking, it's breaking the offense. It was one time Kyrie hit 3 back-to-back threes, right? I told you about that earlier. This nigga, the next possession, they're going to decide, okay, I'm going to take the ball up the court. I'm going to get a screen. I'm going to do a spin move out that screen to a step-back 3 with 18 seconds left in the shot clock. It's shit like that. And then in the fourth quarter, we made a run, and then he hit another chucking 3. Like, he hit 2 threes, and I understand. Heat check, I understand. But it's a certain thing as a good heat check and a dumb heat check. He did a heat check with Ben Simmons in his fucking face. That's a dumb heat check. Especially when we're down by 10. That's a dumb heat check. But this is not to say that, and maybe I am overreacting because this is my favorite team. He is one of my guys, so I am overreacting. And it was a really good game, and I wanted to win that game so much. But he do be chucking a lot, and it does be hurting the offense. But I'm not saying that he does it all the time. But my one thing with making that whole point was to say that Darius Garland is our best player because you've seen it. And it's not an overreaction at all. We are so reliant on Darius to do a lot of things, to run the offense, to be the leader on the team. He even played good defense today. Like, we're so reliant on him to do everything, to get Evan involved, to get Jared Allen involved. That's what he kind of did in that third quarter. It looked like Darius dominated in that third quarter. He dominated as a whole. Like, he dominated playmaking, scoring, all of that, defense, all of that, because he has to get everybody involved. And that's why he might not be a better player than Donovan, and I don't think he is, but I think he is our best player. Like, for example, off the top of my head, I would say Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. KD was obviously the better player, but Steph Curry was the best player for that team because it's just everything is revolved around Steph Curry. That's how it is with Darius Garland. Of course, to a lesser degree because they're the all-time greats. But, like, that's how it is. We're so reliant on Darius to do a lot for the team. And he has to do a lot for the team or else nobody's going to get involved. And it sucks. It sucks because shit like that, like tonight, when even our guys that he has to get involved, some nights they just not on. Most nights, actually. Isaac, shit. Shetty, shit. We'll talk about them later. But Darius is on fire tonight. He's trying to make that late all-star push. I really think he deserves it. He's been amazing this year. He's had some stretches where he's been bad, but Darius has just been amazing for us. The next thing I want to talk about is our roster. I just hope Kobe Altman, JB Bickerstaff, the rest of the front office are not in love with this roster. Of course, we're not trying to make a championship run. It would be amazing to do it, but it's not realistic to do it in the first year of this new team. But it's obviously some changes that have to be made. Like, we can't go the rest of the season changing threes, like putting Lamar Stevens and Isaac, then Karras and Lamar, then Shetty. Like, we can't go the whole season changing threes. Like, we have to get that 3. We have to. And there's some options out there. Kelly Oubre is the one I really want. Because when looking at this team, he solves 2 things. That's perimeter defense and shooting. He's shooting 34% from the 3. Probably a down year for him. But the thing with Kelly is he's able to, out of nowhere, just give you 5 threes a game. And you're not relying on that, of course. But other than Darius, other than Donovan, we don't have that anywhere else. You could say Kevin Love is having a down year because I believe he broke his finger a couple months ago. He's still trying to get back from that. He's having a down year. But other than Darius, other than Donovan, we don't have a consistent three-point option. And I'm not saying he is that. Like I said, he is shooting 34% from the 3. But he still, this year, he still has had a lot of games where he's popped up. I believe this is his best year. His defense has been really good. He's been scoring in a lot. And it's not just the threes. We also need a consistent third scorer. Because you don't know if it's Evan. Because you got to get Evan involved. Darius has to get Evan involved. You don't know what Jarrett's. Because Darius got to get him involved too. We need a consistent third scoring option that, okay, I don't have to get him involved because he can go out there and get his own. Because until Ricky comes back, we don't have that. Karras is just, man, 2 years ago, Karras was one of my guys. I need him off the scene badly. The IQ, not him not being consistent, I can't deal with it no more. Because it just hurts the team. And then when he has the game where he plays good, you enjoy it, but you know the next game he's going to play shit. The next 10 games he's going to play shit. I hope Kobe front office is not in love with this roster. Because yes, we are one of the best teams in the league, but it's obviously improvements to be made. Seti, Karras, then if you want to do it, Kevin Love, they cannot be in the jersey no more. They can't be in the Cavs jersey. We have to make some changes. Trade Seti. Trade Isaac. I ain't gonna lie, Isaac has grown on me over the last few games, but still trade him. I'm still off the train, but he has grown on me. The defense has been good, but when you can't shoot, you just can't be on the court. So, like, we got to make some changes for this team, of course. Getting, again, something that we needed last year, another scorer behind our stars. But other than that, this was just a loss in December. It's going to mean much. Not going to mean much, actually. That's what I meant to say. It's not going to mean much. But shout out to Brooklyn. They're going crazy. They took our spot. I'm gonna need them to chill though, because we need that third seed. I am not trying to play Joel Embiid in the first round. Not trying to do it. But other than that, man, that's it for this video. Peace out.